The moment a narcissist realizes you are done is the moment their world crumbles. They thought they had you trapped, but now you are the one in control. No more begging, no more second chances, and trust me, when they see you slipping through their fingers, they'll pull every dirty trick in the book, ranging from guilt, rage, fake apologies, even full-blown smear campaigns. So what happens next? And how do you make sure they never get their claws in you again? Stay locked in, because this is the ultimate breakdown of what happens when the narcissist knows they've lost you for good. So what happens when the narcissist realizes you are done? This is a detailed guide. Now, leaving a narcissist is not just a physical act, it's an emotional and psychological shift that disrupts their control. When a narcissist realizes you are truly done, meaning you've emotionally detached, set boundaries, and no longer respond to their manipulations, they react in predictable yet intense ways. This video explores the signs, the stages, and responses of a narcissist when they understand you are completely finished with them. So the first thing they do is, first things first. Anyway, before I go to what they do, let me talk about how narcissists perceive relationships. How do they see relationships? Now, they see relationships as transactional. We must first understand how narcissists view relationships, and for me and in general, they see relationships as transactional. They see relationships as a way to extract narcissistic supply, which includes attention, admiration, and control. So they see it as a way to get attention, admiration, and control. Also, they act entitled in relationships. They believe they have a right to your love, time, and energy. They believe they are superior beings. Yes, and they have this entitlement mentality that is intense, and then they lack empathy in relationships. They do not consider how their actions hurt you. They only care about losing control. Narcissists have a problem with putting themselves in the shoes of other people. They lack empathy. Also, they act possessive in relationships and not loving. So whatever it is they are showing is not love, it is possessiveness. And so they act possessive, not loving. They see you as an extension of themselves, not as an independent person who has needs. Now, when you leave, they don't grieve like a normal person. They react with entitlement and rage. So the moment they realize you're truly done is when they know that truly they've lost touch, they've lost control. But a narcissist doesn't take you seriously at first. They assume they can manipulate you back. But when they realize they've lost control, their responses escalate. Now, what are the signs they realize you are done? So how do they realize you are done? What are the signs you begin to see when they realize you are done? You stop reacting. No arguments, no begging, no emotions. That shows that you're actually done. It's a sign that you're actually finished with them. Also, you set firm boundaries. No contact or strict gray rocking, and so you are no contact or you are doing gray rocking strictly. It's a sign that you're finished with them. It's a sign that you are done with the narcissist in your life. Also, you ignore their hoovering attempts. It's a sign that you're truly done with the narcissist, and so you no longer respond to their love bombing or their guilt tripping. Also, they lose access to their supply. They see you moving on emotionally, not just physically, and so these are the signs that you're actually moving on from the narcissist. Now, how does the narcissist react? There are stages of their response, and so when you're finally done with the narcissist, how does he or she react? Because narcissism can be a female or a male act. It's not just from one gender. And so how do they react? The first stage is denial and dismissiveness. And so at first, they don't believe you're really leaving. They may laugh it off, saying, "You always come back. I told you I went 3 times before I finally left." And so they will believe you are coming back again. And so they will laugh it off and say, "You always come back." Also, they will act indifferent pretending it doesn't bother them. That's another way that they react, under the denial and dismissiveness stage. And then they also minimize your reasons, saying you're overreacting, you are oversensitive. And then they also continue their usual manipulation, expecting you to cave in another time. And so these are the stages. Stage number 1, basically, of their reaction to your leaving. And then what do you do in stage number 1, which is denial and dismissiveness? Stay firm and don't explain yourself. Your detachment is your power, and so stay unshakable. Like I always tell you, you belong to an unshakable kingdom, a kingdom whose builder and maker is God. Our God is unshakable, and so remain unshakable in your strength, in your power. Whatever it is the narcissist tries to do to pull you back in, just remain firm and stay in your detachment. Stage number 2, how they react to your leaving: guilt tripping and playing the victim. So the second thing they will do, the second stage they will do, is when it comes to reacting to your being finished with them, is guilt tripping and playing the victim. And so when denial doesn't work, they shift to emotional manipulation. After everything I did for you, that is what they will say. And then they will say, no one will love you like I do. And then they can also say, you are breaking up our family or friendship. And they can also say, you're just like everyone else who hurt me. And so they will guilt trip you, they will play the victim. That is the second way that they will respond to your decision to leave the relationship. So what do? Do not engage. The more you defend yourself, the more they pull you in. You don't have any reason to explain anything. Don't be guilty that you're saying no. Do not engage. Just stay firm, stay unshakable, like I always say. Now, the third way that they're going to react, that is the third stage. The third way that they're going to react is what we call love bombing and false promises. They are always full of lies. They are made of lies. They live in lies. I don't know how to explain it. Narcissists are full of lies. Now, if guilt doesn't work, which is the second stage, they switch tactics and try to lure you back with grand gestures through love bombing and false promises. And so part of it is the grand gestures, whereby they send you flowers, they send you gifts, they send you long emotional messages, trying to love bomb you, to pull you back in, to lure you back into the net, into the trap, into the narcissistic trap, into the narcissistic cycle. Now, they also do what we call fake self-awareness, where they say, I realize now I was wrong. Don't be fooled. It's a false self-awareness. So they will just say, I realize now I was wrong. Don't be fooled. Don't be pulled in. Just remain strong in your decision to leave the relationship. Also, they will make empty promises where they will say, I'll change, I'll go to therapy, I'll do whatever it takes. It is an empty promise. It is a false promise. Don't fall for it. And also future faking, where they will tell you, we have so much history, let's just talk one last time. Don't fall for it. Just remain strong in your conviction. Now, what do you do in the stage of love bombing and false promises? Recognize its manipulation. Real change takes consistent effort, not desperation. And so don't fall for their fake lies. Stage number 4, how the narcissist will react to your decision to leave the relationship is anger and narcissistic rage. And so that's the fourth way that they are going to react. They will show anger and narcissistic rage. Now, when charm fails, rage follows. Expect explosive anger, whereby there is verbal abuse, insults, and blaming. Expect it in large doses. Also, expect smear campaigns. Smear campaigns means spreading lies about you to mutual friends and family. Also, expect a sudden discard, where they act like you were the problem all along. And then expect intimidation, threats showing up unexpectedly, and also expect financial manipulation. What do? Stay no contact, document threats, and seek legal protection if needed. So stage number 5 is the hoovering stage. That is the 5th way that they are going to react to your leaving the relationship, and is the final attempt to pull you back in. So even after their rage, they might circle back weeks or months later. They always do that. They always want to check whatever it is they have left, whoever it is has left, and they want to see if you are still there for some sort of manipulation. And so they will circle back after weeks or months with a fake emergency saying, I need you, I'm in trouble. Or they might say fake nostalgia. They might circle back with a fake nostalgia under the hoovering attempt. They'll say, remember when we were happy. They're trying to remind you of the past. Don't fall for it. Also, they might come with fake apologies where they say, I've changed, I understand now. What to do? Block them. They don't miss you. They miss controlling you. They don't miss you. They miss controlling you. Let me say it again. They don't miss you. They miss controlling you. And so block them. Now the final phase, that is when they actually gave up. And narcissist only truly lets you go when they find another source of narcissistic supply. But even then, they may occasionally check, like I said earlier, they will occasionally check if they can still manipulate you. They also want to spread rumors to punish you for leaving, and they can also show indifference to mask their loss of power. Now, your freedom, the ultimate revenge is thriving without them, and that is where your freedom is. And so thrive without them. Live without them. Do stuff without them. Stop asking them for their opinion. They don't matter. You matter. You deserve the best. You deserve joy, you deserve peace, you deserve happiness. And so when you stop feeding their ego, they lose all control. So how do you stay strong and move on? Stick to your no contact. Block them, remove triggers, change your routines. Also heal your trauma. Go to therapy, journal. Also do self-care to help rewire your emotional responses. Also surround yourself with support, friends, online communities, and support groups. The ultimate support you can get is support from God. I keep saying it because God came through for me when narcissistic abuse struck. I didn't know what was happening. I had no one who had experienced it, and I was lost, confused, and abandoned. But God came through for me. And so seek support from God as you seek support from human beings. Know that God is there for you, but he will not force you. Ask him for help, and he will definitely come through for you. Also, rebuild your identity. I'm still talking about how to stay strong and move on. Rediscover who you are without their influence. Go back into the past and rediscover your lost passions, your lost hobbies, things that used to light you up, things that make you happy. Go back to them and rediscover you for who you actually are. Now, when a narcissist realizes you're truly down, they cycle through denial, guilt tripping, love bombing, rage, and hoovering. Their ultimate goal is to regain control, not to love or respect you. And love is respect. I keep telling you guys, love is respect. The narcissist neither loves you nor respects you. When this truth hits me, my heart sank. I laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny then. It's a story for another day. Anyway, now the key is staying emotionally detached and prioritizing your healing. And so prioritize your healing no matter what it is the narcissist does. When you decide to leave, just stay firm and know that your decision is best for you. Your future self will thank you for taking that decision to leave the narcissist in your life. Now, what struck you the most in this video? Do let me know in the comments, and also hit the subscribe button to become a member of the Oyawale community, where we support one another as we fight our way through narcissistic abuse and emotional trauma. Don't also forget to share this video with a friend. See you in my next video.